Good morning, YouTube. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. I am RosaJ coming to you from. Let me just cut on Facebook and see what goes on. Good God morning. Good God morning. Good God morning, YouTube, Facebook. How are you? I am RosaJ coming to you live from the DMV. I was looking at Facebook and seeing all those people that are traveling to warmer climates and said, oh, that would be nice to spend some time in a warmer place. But it is as it is, and I am here and I am grateful. Lord Father God, we are so grateful. We come to you in gratitude, worship, and praise, for you are the controller of our lives. You set the path, and we say yes to the path. So on this journey of A Course in Miracles to change our consciousness to a more positive input, we learn, we expand, we accept, and we move forward. For my mission is to walk on your path and to share this path with others. So I come here today, every day, at 6:30, and I was thinking this morning, it might be nice to start it a little later in the day, because everybody's trying to get to work or whatever, but it is what it is, and I'm up and ready, and I no longer right now go out of my house in the morning, yay, so I can work on my business for a while. It's not difficult, it's just to do, right? To be. I am walking in the light of the source. So now my mantra for the day and every day is God is the source of my unlimited supply, and everything and everybody prospers me now. Yes, that is a great place to be. God is the source of my unlimited supply, and everything and everybody prospers me now. God is the source of my unlimited supply. Everything and everybody prospers me now. I live in a prosperous environment. Healthy, wise, and complete. Yes. So we've been studying A Course in Miracles. I love it. And that's just the way it is. Yes. So life is good and all is well. So we're on the review lessons of A Course in Miracles. Come back, share it, like it, make a comment. How difficult is it, and how easy it is just to not put your brain in it, just put your heart in it. Expansion comes from the heart. The things I think, the things I say, the things I feel makes life easier for me. And I hope that it does for you. Yes? Yes. I love A Course in Miracles. Just as I love the Bible, they kind of go hand in hand. You see, I am the image and likeness of God, so are you. Therefore, we don't have to get into our human aspect as much as we have to get into the spiritual aspect of life. It is so much easier for me. Learning when to say or when to X out thoughts that just don't serve me any longer. Right? So we're on this path. So let's stay focused. Sending a message to one of my mentors and friends. So let's begin. So, A Course in Miracles, through the review lessons. Hey, hey, Thomas, how are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you for the work you do on that UMES Express page. So let me just give a little plug. It's nice to be attached to people I went to school with after 40 some years of not being there. And Thomas Knox and Joy Johnson and a couple of other people do a great job of bringing alumni together with information. So I appreciate you. I bow down to you. And I honor you for the work you do for us. Thank you so, so very much. I don't know if I could do that. That's not my job. That's your job. And I am grateful for the fact that you take that mantle and carry it on. And so if you're a University of Maryland Eastern Shore graduate, let me invite you to the UMES Express page. You may have a child that graduated from it, or you may have graduated yourself. Let's connect on the UMES Express page. You should put that in the link, Thomas. You should put that page in Facebook link so people can just go there and join. It's important to be connected and to be and serve in that manner. So let's get on with our lessons because so today's lesson is lesson 58, right? 58. And of course, during this lesson period, we review 5 lessons that we've already gone through. And sometimes it's important to review. A friend of mine used to say, it's not practice that makes perfect, it's perfect practice that makes change. Perfect practice. So saying these thoughts is all you need to do. Although the lesson does give an explanation of each thought. So the thing is to remember that we control our thoughts. And the lessons in A Course in Miracles teaches you that our thoughts are just images of what we see and sometimes what we feel. But it's all make-believe. If it doesn't bring you peace, there's something that I must fix in me. Not the other person, not the other situation, but to stay focused on God. So, and some people say, oh, that's difficult. I find it was in the beginning. However, now I tend to notice the things that go on in my head, in my mind, and don't focus on those things that don't bring me joy or freedom. I'm not here to judge, to say it's right or incorrect, right or wrong, good or bad, or none of that. What I am here to do is to stay focused on the thoughts of God and also to ask God to give me those thoughts, to open my heart, to be willing to change my thoughts, to see things differently than what I imagine them to be. So far, we've learned that the things we see, hear, feel, and touch are just images, illusions of what they really are. So let's go on to the lesson. Lesson 36, review. My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness envelops everything I see. From my holiness does the perception of the real world come, from that place in God. Having forgiven, I no longer see myself as guilty. I no longer feel that feeling of guilt. I can accept the innocence that is the truth about me. Seeing thoughts, seeing through understanding eyes. The holiness of the world is all I see. For I can picture only the thoughts I hold about myself. Ayana Von San always says, if you spot it, you got it. If something I see or hear or feel when looking or perceiving something outside of myself and it upsets me, then it's not about that thing, it's about me. So what part of me shows up like that? And sometimes you might say, oh, that's not part of me, but if you spot it, you got it. I fix only me. And then the outside world is an image of how I feel about myself, what I say about myself, the guilt that I feel, and the object is to erase that. 37, my holiness blesses the world. My holiness blesses the world. The perception of my holiness does not bless me alone. It doesn't. Everyone and everything I see in its light shares in the joy it brings to me. There is nothing that is apart from this joy because there is nothing that does not share my holiness. As I recognize my holiness, so does the holiness of the world shine forth for everyone to see. That's amazing. That thought alone. And some people say, oh, I'm not holy. Oh, yes, you are. The inner, deeper you, the God self in you, that Christ consciousness is in you. Everything that God is, you are. And everything that you are is God. Which is, just is. The goal is to see that, to be that. I was in my girlfriend's church yesterday, seeing her graduate with her doctorate and her master's in Christian counseling. And the pastor prayed over me. And one of the things that he prayed in telling me who I was or who I am, he said that he could see the love in my heart. He could see my connection to God. And that sometimes it troubles me. And it did. But for now, it doesn't trouble me as much as it used to. Because I don't get all into the mindset of the consciousness of the world. I don't look at the news and I don't read the newspaper. That doesn't mean that I don't know what's going on. It just means that I don't want to focus in on that. My goal is to change the world, to see the world as God sees it, to see God in everything and everyone, no matter who's acting out. No matter who's acting out. This is my world, and I choose to see it with the eyes of God. I choose to feel it with the eyes of God. I choose to have that inner heart pushed out so that the world can see the world differently. That's my choice. And the reason why I'm here is so that perhaps you might want to choose that too. Because I believe that the more people who believe that, show that, and be that, the world will change. That's just what I believe. Will it take a long time? Perhaps. Will it happen shortly? Perhaps. I really don't focus on when. I just focus on the doing and being. Right? But that's me. And I've been doing this for a while, so I'm becoming better at it. And that doesn't mean that I'm not challenged at times, but I step up to the plate to change that perception. 38. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. Isn't that a nice segue into that thought? There's nothing, not a thing that my holiness cannot do. If you agree with me, send me some hearts. We are amazing creatures of God. My holiness is unlimited in its power to heal, because it is unlimited in the power to save. You see those people who can actually put their hands, lay hands on someone, and they become healed. That's because they really know who they are. God, Jesus Christ, in his time on earth referred this thought to the apostles, his followers, that they too had the power that he had. The pastor yesterday referred to that he could heal with his shadow. He didn't even have to touch people. He could speak it into existence. And we are his brothers. We have that same power within us. I remember my co-pastor, my senior pastor at my church did a talk on physicians, heal yourself. I desire to be able to touch me, and everything is healed in an instant. I desire to heal myself. And I realize that there is nothing my holiness cannot do. Nothing. Which brings us to 39. My illness is my salvation. I can't save anyone but me. And in saving me, I save others. In doing this, I feel that I am saving others. Here's my desire. Since my holiness saves me from all guilt, recognizing my holiness is recognizing my salvation. Once I believe this, once I recognize it, notice it didn't even say believe. It says, but recognize your holiness. It is also recognizing the salvation of the world. Once I have accepted my holiness, nothing can make me afraid. And because I am unafraid, everyone must share in my understanding. It's just doable, which is a gift of God to me and to the world. That's important. We have these gifts from God. Do we accept them? Do we recognize them? Are we being them and doing them? Or are we fighting and resisting? I like that thing from the Borg in Star Trek. Resistance is futile. It is. Resistance is futile. God, all you have to do is say, yes. More, please. Thank you, God. More, please. More understanding, more acceptance, more of walking in who we are. More, please, Lord. More, please. Show me the way, God. Source, creator, guide my path to your holiness, your forgiveness. Fix me, fix me, fix me. And fourth, I am blessed as the Son of God. I am blessed as the Son of God, as we are. Herein lies my claim to all good and only good. I am blessed as the Son of God. That also includes me as a daughter, right? All good things are mine. because God intended them for me. What is mine is mine. What is yours, and we can have all of it. I cannot suffer any loss or deprivation or pain because of who I am. No lack. Not even when you come to resistance is futile. I can't even deal with that. It's a battle, right? But it doesn't have to be. My Father supports me, protects me, and directs me in all things. God is the source of my unlimited supply. Everything and everyone prospers me. He cares for me. The way he cares for me is infinite and is with me forever. I am eternally blessed as his son. Yes, I am blessed as God's son. If you don't say any other thought today, say that one all day and see what happens. I am blessed as God, as a son of God. I am blessed as a son of God. I am blessed as a son of God. So let's review our thoughts for today so that you can pretty much understand them and remember what it is that you have to do. Oh, good morning, Terrence. Good morning, Black Green. Good morning, Howard. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I do this because I love me and you. And then as I share them with you, I also grow and become more confident, more being in these thoughts. So the thoughts for today, review. My holiness involves everything I see. My holiness involves everything I see. It engulfs everything I see. My holiness. My next one, my holiness bless the world. My holiness blesses the world. My holiness blesses the world. I am a blessing. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. There's nothing that my holiness cannot do. Remember that. No matter what comes up, it doesn't matter what comes up because you can erase it in an instant just by changing your perception of it. My holiness is my salvation. And the last one, I am blessed as a son of God. So when those difficult times come up, choose one of those, whichever one comes to your mind. And if they don't come to your mind, rest assured, God's holiness will show up. Don't open your mouth in chaos. Just remember, I like the last one. I am blessed as the son of God. Yes. Yes. I believe that, I feel that, I know that, and I know that we are expanding in our consciousness. And that's what my journey on earth is to do, to be that expansion in consciousness. And guess who helps? A Course in Miracles. So if you want the book, you should actually, you can get it from Audible, but I can also send it to you if you have an Audible account. Do not be afraid to message me because I can send it like that and you can read it and listen to it. And it is a very thick book. So it's going to take you a while. Let's see. This is it. A Course in Miracles. It's going to take you a while to go through this. And like I said, it's like reading the Bible daily, which I do every day too. But the Course in Miracles assists me to really simply understand what we are here for. That's my belief. I'm sticking to it. That's why I do this every day. And pretty much that's probably why you do the things that you do. So I bless you. I send peace and freedom to you. I desire you to have whatever your heart desires. And so does God. Lift that veil Make that conscious connection to the God in you. And I love this thing. If we do not go within to heal within our consciousness, we will go without in the world. I'm just saying. Be blessed. Have a good God day, and I shall see you tomorrow. May your world expand beyond your wildest dreams. Say yes to the things you desire. No matter how big they might be, no matter what people say about them, just be you. Do you, as my friend used to say. Do you, boo. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is in the link. If you have not yet gotten my book, and I'm not asking, I am. I'm offering you my book, just as I offered a Course in Miracles. Go to the IMF, I Am RosaJ page. You can buy my book there. Be blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow. I am RosaJ, doing it God's way each and every day. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Amen. And as we say, namaste, I honor and see the God